Maybe one of the best teams we have in the NFL.
Yeah, we're talking about the New England Patriots, of course, who put up big numbers every time they go out there. And how about the Miami Dolphins? There is hope in Miami watching that offense.
Yeah, there is. And here is that offense that got out to such a ridiculous start. That's Chad Henne, Anthony Fasano, 22 yards. First and goal at the 2-yard line. That is a one-handed catch and a pretty one. And the story in this game was all about passing. 4 plays later, 14th play of the drive, 3rd and goal from the 9. The keeper, Chad Henne, the keeper.
Little quarterback draw. Throw the ball down there, run it in.
Patriots, 4th play of their drive, 2nd and 2 on the 30. Tom Brady, Matthew Slater, Jackie's kid, 46 yards. First touchdown. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis finishes the drive, 4-yard touchdown to make it tied at 7. Next Patriots possession, still 7-7, 5th play of the drive, 2nd and 5 from the 35. Brady to Wes Welker for 21. Second quarter, same drive. They switch sides. Now 8th play of the drive. Rob Gronkowski, 10-yard touchdown.
I think we're going to have to start coming up with a new name for the tight end position for the New England Patriots. They play like wide receivers.
Yeah, more on that later. 3 Patriots possessions later. This is Chad Ochocinco, his only catch of the night, 14 yards. How about Nate Solder? Speaking of new Patriots, offensive lineman, right tackle. He was just dominating Cameron Wake.
And coming out of college, Andrew, the one thing they kept talking about, he needed to add strength. Looked like he got into the weight room between the end of the draft and right now starting tonight against Cameron Wake.
I mean, he was just beating him up. 17 seconds left of the first half, 2nd and 20. Brady sacked by Cameron Wake. There, he'll beat Nate Solder. Patriots miss a 48-yard field goal. They go to the half leading 14-7. We go to the 3rd quarter, still 14-7. 6th play of the drive. Oh my, Tom Brady got picked by Jared Odrick. Really? First pick for Brady in the regular season in 358 attempts.
And look at how it happened. Excellent job by the corner getting involved in a screen to the wide receiver, and Odrick, the beneficiary.
Then he sapped that corner. He broke it up, and it led to Brian Hartline, 10-yard touchdown. Dolphins have tied it, 14.
How about the resiliency of this Dolphins team? Everybody wondered about them going in and pretty much relegated them to last place. They played well tonight.
How about the resiliency of Tom Brady to Deion Branch for 20 yards? 1st and goal on the Miami 6. Branch had 7 catches and 93 yards on the night. 3 plays later, it's a 10-play drive. Wes Welker makes it 21-14.
Man knows how to get open, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it just doesn't matter. Throw whatever you want at him in terms of coverage, he finds a way.
But, you know, Chad Henne had a good night. Brandon Marshall here, 28 yards inside the 5. That gets it down to the 1. Keeps Devin McCourty away.
Great offseason for Brandon Marshall in terms of getting ready. Worked hard on his explosiveness, trying to get the speed back that he showed a couple of seasons ago.
Dan Carpenter field goal makes it a 4-play or 4-point game. 3 plays later, 8th play of the drive there. Tom Brady to Aaron Hernandez for 30 yards. That's a touchdown. It goes to review, however, and they put it back on the 1, say he didn't get in, but here they do. Very next play, Hernandez again, 28-17.
How about that? They take it away, and Tom Brady says, don't worry, I got you.
Right back to the same guy. 4th quarter, 3rd play, Hernandez. 30 yards. Steve Gostkowski gets a 20-yard field goal, makes it 31-17. Hernandez went over 100 of the night, 7 catches, $103, and a touchdown. Dolphins down 31-17, 1st and 10 of the 44. Henne to Marshall, 31-yard gain. It gets it down to the 25, and then 4 plays later, Henne, Brian Hartline. That's going to get it to the 10. 9th play of the drive now. Devon Bess. That's called a touchdown. They go to review. What do you think? Is the knee down on this one?
See, I think the knee is down as he's reaching. Right there, knees down as he's reaching. I think it was the right call to put it short.
Which is what they did. Next play, 4th down. Hey, Henne over the head of Hartline, so it's a turnover on downs. Was a touchdown, took it back, then in 4th down, couldn't do it. What do the Patriots do? Only history. 99 yards, ties the longest play in NFL history from scrimmage. Wes Welker makes it 38-17.
Isn't it fitting that a guy that was told many times he was just too slow to play in the league goes 99 yards with a touchdown?
Yeah, no one caught him. And Tom Brady throws for 517 yards. Do we say that? We say it again. 517 yards, 4 touchdowns. Henny threw for 400, but in a loss. Patriots with the opener, 38-24. And look at the numbers here for Brady. 32 of 48. He did have the one INT. That's the one blemish. The rating's 121. The 5th highest passing yardage total in NFL history, the most in Monday Night Football history, the most since Boomer Esiason threw for 522 back in '96. Dolphins had the NFL's 6th-ranked pass defense in 2010, and still, Brady shredded them.
Late action, Houston and Miami. Arian Foster missing the first game with a hamstring injury. He's back in action. First quarter, no score. On his first carry of the year, Arian Foster, 14 yards. He only had 10 carries for 33 yards in the first half.
He left. Yeah. He left in the second quarter. Boo-boo again.
Here's second quarter, Chad Henne. Intercepted by Jonathan Joseph.
Oh, my.
His arm got hit.
It did.
Yeah,
it's just,
I know.
it's so.
Yeah. These things happen to bad teams.
Mario Williams hits the arm and forces that INT. This is Matt Schaub rolling to his right, back across the body to Owen Daniels.
Nice throw from Matt Schaub.
Houston on top, 13-3. Next Miami drive. Henne, arm not hit. Ball complete. Nice catch by Brandon Marshall.
Very nice. To this point, the Houston Texans are playing good defense for the second consecutive week.
And you know the catalyst of that, the Silver Fox.
Yep, Wade Phillips, your DC.
3 drives later, Matt Schaub, play action, plenty of time. Pretty connection with Andre Johnson for 43.
Who was it that said that, well, we've got the best pair of cornerbacks in the league?
I believe that was, yes.
Yeah.
Third quarter now, Henne to Brandon Marshall, powers his way into the end zone. Miami trailing now only 16-10 as Arian Foster watches from the sideline. Houston would go on to win 23-13, and the Texans are now 2-0, guys.
Browns at home against the Dolphins, coming off a win last week in Indianapolis. Could they keep it going? First quarter, Colt McCoy rolling to his right, trying to escape some pressure on his feet, and he will throw it, gets picked off by Jimmy Wilson, takes it to the 43. So mistake by Colt McCoy. Could the Dolphins make him pay? Chad Henne tucks the ball in traffic, and he finds wide open Anthony Fasano for a gain of 26 down to the Browns' 13-yard line. So 2 plays later, it's a 2nd and 7. And the dump off, a nice play designed to Daniel Thomas, all kinds of blocking in front of him. That is good for the score. And the Dolphins go up on the road 7-0. Chad Henne, a big first half for Miami, 15-19, 191, and that touchdown. Second quarter, Colt McCoy dumps one off to Benjamin Watson under pressure. Watson fights for the first down, a gain of 13. That was on 3rd and 13, so he just barely got it to the 48. 3 plays later, Colt McCoy rolling to his right, all kinds of time, lobs one into the end zone. The jumping grab is good. Joshua Cribbs makes the catch, going up for the 33-yard touchdown over Sean Smith. That tied it up, but they would go into halftime down 10-7. They would tie things up, and Chad Henne getting ready to roll again. Lofts one to Brian Hartline, who makes the grab down to the 7, a pickup of 38. They would settle for a field goal, going up 13-10. So Cleveland down at home by a field goal. And now, after the Dolphins added another one, they were down, needing a touchdown to tie it. And they would get moving. Greg Little out of bounds after a gain of 10. Clock is ticking, 1:15 left, a 4th and 4. And Montario Hardesty makes the grab. Colt McCoy hits him for the first down to the 27. Under a minute to go. 1st and 10, down by 6. Colt McCoy, end zone. Mohamed Massaquoi comes down with the catch, and that put the Browns ahead in the game. A touchdown grab on Massaquoi just over the head of Jimmy Wilson, who had the interception earlier in the game. So with 42 seconds left, Miami still had a chance. Clyde Gates returns it to the 38-yard line, and then the Browns with a flag on the play. That is a horse collar 15-yard penalty. So the Browns' 47-yard line is where the Dolphins would start, and then on a 4th down play, intercepted. Chad Henne could not get the job done. The Browns come from behind for the win, 17-16.
That elusive victory at San Diego. Tony Sperano on the hot seat. 7 straight losses dating back to last year. Chad Henne in at quarterback. Dolphins' second possession.
Someone missed the call.
Chad Henne kept the ball. He's injured on the
Hurts
play.
his shoulder. Looks like he hurts his left shoulder, non-throwing shoulder, grabbing it, gripping it in pain. Come down sideways like that. I've seen that happen 1,000 times.
Taken to the locker room and did not return to the game. Next play, 2nd down and 9, so bring in Matt Moore.
And Matt Moore started off actually pretty good.
Charles Clay off to play action. In stride, 30-yard gain.
I don't know what to make of the Chargers.
I don't either.
But
they are winning, though.
They are.
Because they normally lose these games early.
No, you're
in the
right.
year.
You want to peak in late November, early December, but
Hey, Dolphins up 7-0. Phillip Rivers looking deep for Vincent Jackson.
Wow.
Why?
And he almost missed him.
you know what? And that is such a difficult catch to make. As you're running and looking
What do
over
you
his
know
shoulder
about
trying
that?
to find that.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
right.
telling
You
you.
couldn't see myself.
Chargers tied up 7-7.
That is a great catch. Don't ever.
Awful throw. Phillip Rivers just not the guy that.
We'll see if this is a better throw.
That's pretty.
Still a nice catch.
Another
That's
great
nice for a
catch.
great catch. Get the feet in. Look at that. And that's a difficult.
That's a big man tapping the toes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
42-yard gain to the 23. Nick Novak,
Nice.
27-yard field goal. The
Big
Chargers
dog
led
gotta eat. That's
13-10
what
at
Oh, is that what he
halftime.
was saying?
Big dog gotta
Big dog
eat.
gotta eat.
Yeah.
Everyone be quiet.
Yeah.
Big dog gotta eat.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Third quarter on 2nd and 18. Ryan Matthews on the screen.
I like this
42
kid.
yards to the 5.
I like this kid.
He's due. I mean, you trade up. They trade up. I want to believe 12 or 18 slots or
moved
something
up
like
quite a
that in
bit.
the draft to get him.
Got to deliver.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Look at the chunky man with the dance. Come on.
Chunky man.
Chunky soup dance. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Roll out.
We take another look. Did Mike Tolbert get in?
Yes.
Yes.
Ball
Get across?
the
Yes, he
plane.
did.
Yes.
Pretty
Ball
easily.
comes out. Yep. Now give me the dance. Oh, he didn't have the ball.
Chad Henne watching from the sideline as Matt Moore goes 17 out of 26, and the Chargers improve
That
to
game
3-1. Dolphins 0-4.
That game was 23-16 with just a few minutes to go. So
Yeah.
the Dolphins were in striking distance. The Chargers just make it too hard on themselves.
Old AFC East battle between the Jets, Rex Ryan, Mark Sanchez, Darrelle Revis and crew having lost 3 straight games, all 3 of them on the road, with Brandon Marshall and the winless Dolphins coming to town. First quarter, Matt Moore got the start at quarterback, and here he is, Brandon Marshall beating Darrelle Revis.
Nice route, too. Push him deep. A little subtle move to come back to the football. Well done, Brandon Marshall.
And then 3 plays later, Moore, Marshall again. This time, Revis knocked it away.
And let him know about it, too, didn't he? At the end of the play, okay, you caught one. That's your limit for the night. You know, Revis knocking it away.
Dan Carpenter, 23-yard field goal, the ensuing kickoff. We have an issue here. It hits Garrett McIntyre, recovered by Austin Spittler. That, my friends, is a turnover. 18-yard line. 3 plays later from the 15. We have an INT. It's going back the other way. This is Darrelle Revis. He has some blockers. This is the longest INT return this season, 100 yards.
And how often does Darrelle Revis have an opportunity to actually look back to the quarterback and see the ball coming his way without having to turn his head at the last second? See, he sees it clearly all the way.
PI or no PI?
You know, the way that they play, he's going to get more leeway. And Brandon Marshall ran a little bit of a physical route. I say no PI, let him go.
The Dolphins wanted PI. They get the ball back. Matt Moore throwing downfield. Hey, look who's open again.
Brandon Marshall, but can he stay in bounds? Can he walk the tightrope?
No. But he does get 46 yards, 19-yard line now. Second quarter, we switch sides. Here's Moore on 3rd and goal. Cannot find that guy, Brandon Marshall.
That shouldn't be a back shoulder throw. Front shoulder, back shoulder, right? See, if he sticks that right between the 1 and the 9 on the front part of the shoulder, it should be a touchdown. Momentum hurt him going the opposite way.
Come on, should have been a touchdown. Dolphins
Yeah,
get a
I gave
field
it a
goal.
shot.
I know. 7-6. Jeremy Curley, 14 yards, ruled down to the play. He's the guy getting more playing time now that Derek Mason is gone. That is the first down of the game, if you would believe, for the New York Jets. There were boos. It was ugly, but finally they got some rhythm. Here's Dustin Keller, same drive for 27 yards.
Well, it did start out aesthetically pleasing, tripping coming out of the play, but how about this?
Nothing started aesthetically pleasing for the Jets. Matter of fact, it was quite ugly early. 5-yard touchdown, Mark Sanchez, 4 for 5, 70 yards on that drive. It's 14-6 at the half. We go to the third quarter now. Still 14-6. Matt Moore again. Oh, Charles Clay.
See, and Charles Clay was drafted as a combo fullback tight end who could catch. Didn't come down with that one, and they needed it. What about this one? Brian Hartline, same thing.
Brian Hartline over the middle. Could have had a first down. So the Jets get the ball back. Little pump fake. Sanchez goes left, looks right, directs traffic, finds Joe McKnight. 24 yards. Joe McKnight lining up wide. Gets down to the 33-yard line to get a Nick Folk field goal, 17-6.
And wasn't that maligned offensive line giving him that much time to throw it?
And opening up holes for LaDainian Tomlinson here, 12 yards. First down Jets again, not something we saw very often, if at all, in the first half. 3 plays later, Sanchez 2, another country heard from. Show me Santonio Holmes, please. He is open. He makes a move, much like Greg Jennings a couple of Sundays ago, down the left sideline, but this one's somewhat easier.
I think they're going to have to plug that tape in for Santonio Holmes. Remember that criticism of the offensive line breaking them down? Well, if you watch tonight, that touchdown was a result of that offensive line giving Sanchez that much time.
I believe you used the phrase earlier, aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
It was not aesthetically pleasing this game. However, the Jets do win.
All right, so now Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow as the 2008 National Championship Gators team. Shula celebrated it in Miami. Don Shula there as well. One of the best plays of the day for Tebow, in trouble.
He looks like he's all over the place in the pocket, but he gets out of it and uses athleticism. What finish?
That's a linebacker. That's a linebacker that he just ran over, guys.
Wow.
That's a linebacker.
Broncos down 6-0 in the third. Not a whole lot happening. And these are some of the things that Tim Tebow has to work on. Eric Decker wide open.
Got to make that throw. Next time he will. You're not going to get open like that very often.
And we saw McNabb and Ponder helping each other out, and Kyle Orton not so much.
All right.
No golf.
Fourth quarter, Dolphins up 6-0. Matt Moore rolling out, and he hits Anthony Fasano, 16 yards. So the Dolphins, they were tired of hearing all this talk about Tim Tebow.
Taking control of this game.
The Gators, a national championship in 2008 being celebrated. But Tebow says, hold on. It's Matt Willis.
That's a pretty nice throw right there across the middle. Traffic, he delivers the ball.
42 yards, 3rd and 3 now. 2:44 left. It's Tebow. Demarius Thomas playing for the first time this year. Spins
Backdoor
away.
escape. Throw it to the pylon for the touchdown. Well done. Good improvise. Extend the play, Tim Tebow.
Only in his dreams can Cal will be able to turn around and make a play like that.
Play was upheld, 15-7. 56 seconds left. It's Tebow to Daniel Fields.
That's a great throw. A little wobbly, but a great throw over the linebacker between 2 safeties. Oh, yeah.
Gets both hands underneath the ball. That's a catch.
What an effort.
1st and goal now, 25 seconds left. It is Tebow on the move. Oh, sets it up beautifully to Fields.
His ability to run is what set that up. You knew they went with him when he ran one way, turned around, and got a beautiful play back the other.
Urban Meyer, he can't believe it. Loving it. 2-point conversion, coach, and here we go. Tebow gets in and ties it up.
Oh, boy, what a great call and a great game here. John Fox is a happy guy. Now, let's take a look at this.
Really?
It's empty set. Tim Tebow says, I got 6 in the box, okay? And I have 6 blockers. Guess what? I'm running the football in a quarterback power. Forget about throwing it. I'm running the ball. And we're going to pull now. Zane Beatles, the backside guard, will come around here. This is simply one back power with a quarterback. You'll see Cam Newton. You'll see Tim Tebow run it. And this is a walk-in. Well done to tie the game 15-all. And he gives a little pass action right here because Will Allen's coming off the edge. He fools him, and he dips up inside. Boy, that's a great football play.
Tied up at 15. Tony Sparano trying to fire up his troops. And it is Tebow time as the Broncos are pumped. Overtime now. Dolphins on their second possession and more under duress. DJ Williams gets to him. He can't hold on to the rock. Williams recovers.
And they're
in great field position. And look at the Broncos fired up. Dolphins owner Stephen Ross talking about
he's
fire right there,
He's fired up. Easy.
52-yard field goal attempt here from Matt Prater.
Tebow!
It's good. So Tim Tebow leads the Broncos back. They score 18 unanswered points, and they win at 18-15. Dolphins up in the Northeast to take on the Giants. So Reggie Bush caused some drama in the Dolphins locker room, saying we stink. He wasn't lying. After losing to the Broncos last week, and Tim Tebow coming back, and so Bush trying to back it up with this play that Dolphins are better than that. Nice spin move, and he took it up the middle.
I like that. Right between the tackles, they're running 27 power right up the gut.
Keeping on his feet after he's being hit. That's what Reggie Bush did. That was nice.
4th and goal, and Tony Sperano saying, oh, why not? So Matt Moore keeps it on the bootleg. Dolphins on top 14-3.
Stepped up, ready to play.
Eli Manning now dumps it off to Ahmad Bradshaw.
I love Ahmad. He runs hard, coach, all the time. Looking at it, he get whatever he has, he's going to give.
Every week.
Key here, 12 seconds left in the half. Prime at Eli to Manningham.
They have a connection. When Eli is on, man, he is on.
Primetime nominee and the fist bump.
Yeah.
From the younger Manning. 3rd quarter here. How about Bush again? Right up the middle between the tackles.
Yeah, you didn't see him do this a lot at New Orleans. Now they're going to use him inside, outside as a pass receiver. Had best game of the season.
Led to a Dan Carpenter field goal of 17-10. Dolphins on top. Reggie Bush again.
That's running, man, making creases in the holes. We talked about that, dancing in the pocket. Reggie Bush, second 100-yard game.
Yeah, both coming against the Giants. 4th quarter now. Giants down 17-13. Manning to Akeem Nicks.
That's my dude right there, 88 club right there, man. Big beast of a player.
Nice touch there. Nicks had 6 catches for 67 yards. Later in the drive, it is Manning over the middle to Victor Cruz. This guy just can get away. Little guy, but got nose for the end zone.
That's also with that thing.
He can dance.
Loves to play the game, man. Talks about him all the time. When I talk to him, he just wants to get opportunities. The Giants are giving him opportunities. He's delivering.
Will Allen should have wrapped him up there, but Cruz is slippery. And then Osa Umenyiora is at a sack in every game he's played. He gets to Moore right there. And on the next play, Coach, the Giants can bring pressure with just their front four.
Yeah, nobody has more sacks than the Giants, and this is what they do best. Pressure the quarterback with the front four.
Matthias Kiwanuka getting to Moore. Just under 2 minutes left, 4th and 23, and it's Moore's pass.
Nice. Cover 2, man. Corner did a great job of trailing underneath. That's the way you play the game, guys.
Tony Sperano and the Dolphins fall to 0-7. Matt Castle and the Kansas City Chiefs coming off that improbable victory Monday night against San Diego. So taking on the winless Dolphins and Tony Sperano wouldn't be an issue, right? I mean, Matt Moore here early on, Anthony Pisano. So the Dolphins on top 7-3.
Longest reception ever for Anthony Pisano, 35 yards.
The Dolphins with Moore on their next possession. It's Moore rolls out. We've seen this play a lot this year. Quarterbacks going out to the right, throwing back to the left.
A little misdirection, play action, and with movement, and sometimes you get people overflowing.
35 yards. Dolphins on top 14-3. Matt Castle.
Oh, get out of there.
Get down.
Dropped by Tyrone Culver. Castle was sacked 5 times on the day. 3rd quarter here. Reggie Bush starting to make some noise.
On the sweep.
Yeah, Reggie hit that corner, man. And Reggie's been running the ball very hard here. I have to give him a little credit. He has been running hard the last couple of
And
weeks.
challenging his teammates.
Big win on the road.
Dolphins coming off their first win of the season happened last week, and Rex Grossman getting the start for the Skins. After being benched in Week 6, his first start since then, Matt Moore had his highest career passer rating last weekend, and he gets off to an early start, hitting Brandon Marshall over the middle for a gain of 26. 4 plays later, it's a 2nd and goal. The handoff goes to Reggie Bush, and he is basically walking into the end zone. Nobody around him. 7-0 Miami at home over the Redskins. On their next possession, they have a 3rd and 31 bad situation, and hit as he was throwing. Matt Moore gets picked off by Kevin Barnes. Barnes is going to take this one inside the 10-yard line, get pushed out of bounds, but the Redskins are unable to get a touchdown out of it. They settle for a field goal, trailing 7-3. On to the 2nd quarter, Matt Moore with almost a play fake, and he has nice protection, throws over the middle to Anthony Fasano, makes a nice grab, takes it inside the 20-yard line after a gain of 28. 2 plays later, Matt Moore looking for the swing pass to Daniel Thomas. He is hit after the incompletion by Ryan Kerrigan. You see the flags, and he is called for a personal foul. giving an automatic first down to Miami. It would lead to a field goal, so they go into halftime leading 10-6. Then Moore, on their opening possession in the third quarter, is hit as he was back to pass. Sacked by Ryan Kerrigan, loses the football, and Stephen Bowen recovers for the Redskins. Kerrigan gets in there, makes the hit. The Redskins have a great field position, great chance to try and go ahead. So they completed on a 3rd and 6 Rex Grossman to Jabbar Gaffney, and they have a nice chance to go in for a touchdown, but no, they would end up with another field goal trailing 10-9. Ensuing possession for Miami, they would come right back. Moore hits Devon Bess, and he is able to take it inside the 50 to the other side of the field, a gain of 23. Then on a 3rd and 4, 3 plays later, over the middle, Brandon Marshall wide open, nobody around him, finds a hole in the defense, a gain of 26. That would lead to a field goal. Miami goes up 13-9. On to the fourth quarter, 1st and goal, great field position for Rex Grossman and the Skins, but Grossman throws and he is intercepted by Carlos Dansby, threw into traffic. A couple of Dolphins stepped right in front of the pass. Dansby makes the play. Miami gets the ball back. So, a 2nd and 9 at their 45 from Matt Moore out of the shotgun. Nice protection, looking over the middle and leaping for the grab. Going up high, Anthony Fasano comes down with it, a 21-yard gain. 4 plays later, the handoff, the end around to Reggie Bush. Inside handoff, he takes it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. His first multiple rushing touchdown game since 2007 helps the Dolphins get the win. Bills at the Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2 touchdowns, 5 picks in his last 2 games. Meanwhile, Matt Moore, he has won back-to-back starts for the Dolphins. First quarter, they're down 3-0, a 3rd and 12. And Moore throws back shoulder to Brian Hartline to pick up the first down, a gain of 19. And then 3 plays later, they have a 1st and goal at the 1. Matt Moore, play fake, rolling to his right, and he will throw short to Anthony Fasano, who dives for the touchdown. The 4th touchdown of the season for Fasano. Miami up 7-3 at home. And then it was just rolling after that for the Miami offense. A 2nd and 8 on their next drive. Bombing one deep to Charles Clay, the fullback. A completion of 46 yards. The rookie from Tulsa hauling it in, and then 2 plays later, a 2nd and 4, they give it to Reggie Bush, who goes up the middle, gets into the end zone, his 4th touchdown in the last 3 games. Miami goes up 14-3 at home, and the assault would continue. Ryan Fitzpatrick on a 3rd and 8 at the 13, and his ball is tipped, deflected, and intercepted by Nolan Carroll at the Buffalo 23, the 5th pick of the season for the Dolphins defense. Then on a 2nd and 10, play fake, Moore, end zone, Charles Clay, the first career touchdown for Clay, and the Dolphins go up 21-3. Who would have seen this one coming? Then 3 drives later for the Bills, down 21-3 before halftime. A couple minutes left to go in the half, and then again, ball is tipped, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is picked off. Jeremiah Bell intercepts it, returns it to the 4. Another big turnover for Fitzpatrick, his 5th multiple interception game of the season. Then on a 3rd and goal, Moore dancing around in the pocket, looks back part of the end zone to Brandon Marshall. Initially ruled a touchdown, a 3-yard score, but did he have possession when he was falling out of bounds? They reviewed the play. The call was overturned because he was juggling the ball. Would have been his 3rd touchdown of the season. Instead, it's waved off. But didn't matter for the Dolphins. They still get in there anyway. Matt Moore finds Devon Bess this time for the touchdown, and the Dolphins go up 28-3 before halftime. And Buffalo added a field goal before the half, so Miami would take their lead into the half, up big in the game, 28-6. Then Buffalo not even getting things done on special teams. Brian Moorman's punt is blocked, and Lex Hilliard recovers in the end zone, so the Dolphins take a 35-6 lead, and at this point they're just on cruise control at home, looking for their 3rd straight win. Buffalo with a 4th and 14. They're going for it because they're down by so much. And then Fitzpatrick is stripped. The ball is recovered by the Bills, but the Dolphins do get the ball back because it was turned over on down. So 4th quarter, same score. Next Buffalo drive, after the big play by the Dolphins defense, The Bills will have the ball at the 1-yard line, and they're going for it on a 4th and goal. From the shotgun, the pass is high, intended for Stevie Johnson. Bills turn it over on downs, and Miami rolls to victory. 3 touchdown passes and no picks for Matt Moore in the win.
Dallas Cowboys and Miami Dolphins finished playing for our Thanksgiving viewing pleasure. Jason Garrett started this game 17 years ago today as a quarterback for the Cowboys.
And I was in that game, Rich. Yes, he did.
Tony Sperano, former offensive line coach in Dallas, now bringing in a red-hot Dolphins team. 3-3 with a minute to go in the half, and a terrible snap off of Matt Moore's hands.
That was a break the Dallas Cowboys needed to that point right there. The Miami Dolphins had been playing wonderful defense.
That led to a LaRon Robinson touchdown grab in the end zone. The Cowboys led 10-6 at the half as Miami marched the ball down the field, got a field goal. Let's go to the third quarter. Matt Moore is playing as well as any quarterback in the league right now, Steve.
He really is. He's got 3 wins in a row, and he's got the confidence of his teammates. Put it up. Let him make a play.
What a play by Brandon Marshall right here. When you see that play on replay, that is a big-time grab.
That's a bear hug. That's a big-time grab right there. Also by Terry Sherman.
Right there.
And he was able to bring it down for a touchdown. The Dolphins are up in this game 16-10. Fourth quarter we go. First play of the fourth quarter. Romo hit as he throws. How did he get this one to win, Steve?
This was fantastic. Now talk about throw it in there and take a hit. This is a prime example of courage in the pocket.
And then the next play in the red zone, Romo to LaRon Robinson again after Romo buys time and extends the play.
We see him do this time after time. He leaves the pocket, extends the play, finds somebody that works open and separates from a defender.
Cowboys take the lead again, 17-16. Dolphins get the ball back, 3rd and 10. Dallas trying to get Matt Moore off the field, but what a throw and catch. Devon Bess over the middle led to a Shane Graham field goal to give the Dolphins the lead, 19-17 again.
Devon Bess, one of the best slot men in the game today, Rich.
Dolphins get the ball back, trying to get some first downs and get out of Dallas with a win, but 3rd and 7 more cannot complete it to Devon Bess, and the Cowboys have one last chance to pull out the win at home and avoid the upset. Romo again buying time to find his BFF, Jason Witten, who gets the first down and more to the Dolphins' 41-yard line, a gain of 23 yards. 64 ticks to go. 6 plays later, they're in a red zone. DeMarco Murray gets it done around the edge, staying in bounds as well. Jason Garrett ticks the time down at 3 ticks to go, and Dan Bailey wraps it up, and the Dallas Cowboys win one at home. Jerry Jones is fired up. The Cowboys are 7-4.
Let's take you down to Miami. Carson Palmer and the Raiders looking to win their 3rd straight. Reggie Bush has had a nice year.
100 yards today right here.
There's Bush around the outside. Does a nice job cutting it back. 15 yards.
Reggie Bush didn't go out of bounds. He looked for somebody, and he laid his shoulder into him.
Reggie's been running hard, and it's not just
year.
outside runs. He's running inside and outside, using it in the passing game. I like it, Reggie.
All right, Dolphins up 6-0 here. Matt Moore goes over the middle to Devon Bess, and this team
They're playing hard.
Different
the
than
last
earlier.
month. That's a tough out now. You're going to Miami. This team is playing hard, especially on defense, and Matt Moore's coming along with Reggie Bush.
Vontae Davis drops Carson Palmer. Raiders down 13-0 at the break. 3rd quarter, Dolphins opening possession. And we go back to Bush. Bush with 100 yards on the day. This one looked pretty easy. He's got 667 rushing yards on the season. It's a career high for Reggie Bush.
You can get that 1,000, Reggie.
2nd and 8 here, and Clyde Gates around the left side.
Get those shoulders down,
but there's
fella.
a flag here. Richard Seymour.
I don't see this, guys.
Throwing a punch.
I don't see it.
Well, keep an eye on the left hand and then tell me what you see. Tell me if you think it's justified.
Where is it? Where is it?
Spot shadow.
Okay.
And then on incognito.
That wasn't no punch. That wasn't a punch. That wasn't a punch.
That should be one of those. Hey, boys, lighten up a little bit.
Physical.
Yeah, that's
Seymour was tossed. The Raiders now on their next possession. Palmer's pass, tip drill right here. Kevin Burnett right there. Nice piece of running here by Burnett.
Yeah, Kevin Burnett, man, you look at him too. He's a good dude, man. Came over
KB
from the Chargers.
Tony Sperano. Hey, the Dolphins done enough to have Tony Sperano keep his job?
Give him an extension. This guy's doing a heck of a job.
Hold on, player. Hold on.
Eagles, Dolphins.
Grew up there.
Matt Moore, he's been big as the Dolphins playing well here recently. Michael Vick missed the last 3 games with broken ribs. Chase Henry punt blocked by Jimmy Wilson. Dolphins take over at the Eagles 15.
We talked about this yesterday. I just really felt that, with 7 coming back, the Eagles would just come out and just pound the Dolphins. But this is what the Dolphins can do, play in all 3 areas of the game.
Ensuing Miami possession, 3rd down and 11. Matt Moore looking for Brandon Marshall, and he has Brandon Marshall. He has a 16-yard touch.
Beautiful throw and catch right there. Beautiful. Brandon with a little toe tap, 1-2.
Over Nnamdi Asomugha.
Dolphins leading early, 7-0. That would kind of wake the Eagles up.
That was it.
Not quite yet, though. Michael Vick sacked by Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor's 2nd sack moves him into 6th all-time with 138.5.
They sacked Michael Vick 4 times in the first half. I mean, they just killed him all game long.
Reggie Bush probably should have had that one.
Yeah. Reggie's had a heck of a year. Reggie with 103 rushing yards today. That's his 3rd 100-yard afternoon.
Sure?
That is correct.
Jake Long injured his lower back of the play, did not return. Michael Vick, play action. Wants to throw back to LaShawn McCoy. Got him. 26-yard gain down to the Miami 28.
Shady McCoy, tell you what, give the Dolphins credit. They held him in check. I believe 24 carries, 41 yards rushing on the day.
I got to change here. I got 27 for 38. But if you say 31 for something, I'll buy what you're selling.
Looking online.
Did find the end zone there, did LaShawn McCoy. 2-yard touch, game tied at 7.
The Dolphins did a great job containing Shady.
Matt Moore has avoided interceptions recently, but does not do so there. Kirk Coleman picks
it. You just jinxed him, Paul.
Takes it down to the 1.
You just jinxed him.
I knew it was coming. It's like looking in the back of the book.
He has played. He has played better than average the last several weeks.
Next Miami possession, Moore to Devon Bess.
And Devon Bess says here.
Oh, man.
Take the ball.
Take it. I don't want it.
Asante Samuel recovers at the 34.
You know what? It was like they changed uniforms because these were the mistakes that the Eagles were making for the first 12 weeks of the season.
Well, the Eagles still did their share in this game, too. They weren't necessarily absolved from it. They made some really undisciplined mistakes later on in this game. But the defense, the front 7 of the Eagles, as far as rush the passer, has always done well.
9 sacks today.
Hey, Deshaun Jackson in the end zone, fellas.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. 34-yard touchdown.
How about that? The Eagles front 7 with 9 sacks. Deshaun Jackson with a touchdown catch. Mike Vick back in the game under center.
Under duress, too.
Under duress.
It was a beatdown. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff they were working on. Yeah, you could take that Kevlar and Kevlar his whole body because they got after him today.
He did play the entire second half. Matt Moore under serious pressure, intended for Brandon Marshall, incomplete. He was injured on the play and did not return.
Bring me J.P. Lossman because this is going to hurt. That will also leave a mark.
Matt Moore on the day, 11 out of 19, only 95 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Into the 4th quarter, 1st down and 10. There's your J.P. Lossman, sacked in the end zone by Phillip Hunt for a safety. Eagles had 9 sacks today.
It was just crazy. I mean, it was just this unbelievable effort. You remember Jake Long out of the game, so wow.
It's a team that does a lot of good things when things are going well for them. We call those team front runners. Yes. Not necessarily a negative, but when things are going your way, boy, they can put it on you.
Bills have lost 6 in a row, but in the snow, could they take down the Dolphins? Reggie Bush coming off back-to-back 100-yard games. First quarter, their 2nd possession. 5th play of the drive, the toss goes to Bush. Bush gets the ball stripped from behind. Stripped by Aaron Williams and recovered at the bottom of the pile. Buffalo signaling that they have it, and they did. George Wilson recovers it. Excellent field position for the Bills. Ensuing possession, they give it right to C.J. Spiller, and he takes it towards the sideline, and he will take it in for the score. C.J. Spiller's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Bills going up 7-0. The fans loving it. So is Spiller. 2 possessions later for the Dolphins near midfield. Matt Moore back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking all over the field. He will roll to his left, pull it down and throw it. And somehow in between 3 guys, Charles Clay comes up with the catch. Clay brought down after gaining 30 yards, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 22. Same drive, now on to the 2nd quarter. Matt Moore looking to his right side, wide open. Anthony Fasano, the tight end, is there for his 5th touchdown catch of the season. That ties the game at 7. Next possession for Miami. Moore back to pass, throws it down the left sideline. Brian Hartline making the sliding catch. A 31-yard grab. It looks like he either slipped whatever it was, he came down with the grab, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 41. Then on a 3rd and 2, Reggie Bush with the spin move escapes a man. He's got Brandon Marshall blocking downfield in front of him. Picks up 28 yards on the play. Just made George Wilson look foolish. Deked him, slipped right past him with the spin. Bush with an awesome run for 28 yards, set up a 1st and goal at the 6. The drive would end with a field goal. Dolphins up 10-7. Then Ryan Fitzpatrick, he has his pass picked off by Vontae Davis, and that would end up leading to a field goal. Ryan Fitzpatrick with another rough game. 3rd quarter, opening possession of the 2nd half from Miami. And they go downfield immediately. The bomb to Brandon Marshall, his longest play of the season. A 65-yard score. Dolphins just now running away with the game up 20-7. And Marshall finds one of his fans in the end zone, goes up for the hug. Ryan Fitzpatrick in the 3rd quarter. Could he bring his team back? He's got a 3rd and 12. He's got some time. Fitzpatrick looks downfield. The ball is deflected, tipped up in the air, and somehow it is intercepted by Rashad Jones, who comes out of nowhere to make the grab. And Fitzpatrick now with a multi-interception game for the 7th time this season. And he's looking down the sidelines. He is picked off by Vontae Davis again. Fitzpatrick's 3rd pick of the game. He finished with 316 yards and 2 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. That was the 2nd pick of the game for Vontae Davis. On to the 4th, up 23-13. The handoff to Reggie Bush. He's got a big hole, slips an ankle tackle. Reggie Bush is going to go all the way. Just schooling the entire field, takes it to the house, slides into the end zone, gets a flag for going to the ground. But why not celebrate? Your team is up, and Reggie Bush with a 76-yard rushing touchdown. He finished with over 200 yards in the game. His best career game, Reggie Bush. And the Dolphins get the win. Couple of hot teams. Dolphins have won 5 of their last 7. Reggie Bush needs 27 yards for his first career 1,000 rushing yard season. Tom Brady is 13-6 in his career against the Dolphins. His most losses against any team, and he was just struggling early on as the Dolphins defense was all over him, pressuring him constantly in the first half. Carlos Dansby, Jeremiah Bell, Jason Taylor, and Cameron Wake all getting him. Dolphins up 3-0 after the first quarter. And they extended their lead. What a grab by Brandon Marshall with 2 people around him. Matt Moore hits him for the touchdown. Miami up 10-0. Marshall, 7 catches, $156, and that touchdown. On their next drive, Reggie Bush dancing around. He's going to hurdle a man. Reggie Bush gets in the air for a 6-yard gain. He just jumped straight over Kyle Arrington, who was going low on him, cleared him. Bush finished the game with 113 yards. Then 3rd and goal at the 1. Moore, he's going to drop back to pass. He finds Charles Clay for the 1-yard score. The 2nd touchdown of the season for Clay. Miami surprising on the road, up 17-0 at halftime. But don't count the Patriots out. Their offense was just getting going. Brady, he's going to roll to his left under pressure. Back of the end zone, Deion Branch is there for the score. They got plenty of time left to get back into the ball game. Patriots only down 17-10. And then driving again, 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Brady will find Aaron Hernandez for a pickup of 10. He gets the first down, upset with himself. If he could have broken that tackle, probably would have had a touchdown. And then instead, Tom Brady goes with a quick snap on 1st and goal at the 1. He sneaks it in for a 1-yard score. Brady's 2nd rushing touchdown in the last 2 weeks. So the Patriots tie the game at 17. We head to the 4th, same score. Brady and the Patriots, 2nd and 15. And he will perfectly place a ball for Wes Welker. You can't throw it any better than that. A 42-yard gain. It would lead to a field goal. Steven Gostkowski puts the Patriots up 20-17. Then the Patriots get the ball back, and they continue to move it. Again to Wes Welker. A gain of 22. Welker, 12 catches, 138. He is gone for 2 monster games against the Dolphins this season. And 5 plays later, a 2nd and goal. Brady again sneaks it up the middle for another 1-yard rushing touchdown. Patriots now with a comfortable lead, up 27-17 with 2 minutes to go. Could the Dolphins get back in the game? Matt Moore trying to bring his team back, goes end zone, diving grab by Devon Bess. A 15-yard touchdown cuts the lead to 3. They would have to go right after that to try and make it happen.
Dolphins, a minute 35 to go. Their defense gives up the first down on the 3rd and 5 to Wes Welker again. That ices the game. New England clinches a first-round bye.
Jets could get in the playoffs. They needed a victory against the Dolphins and then some help. Jason Taylor retiring after 15 seasons.
Good man.
139.5 career sacks, 6 all-time. Mark Sanchez on the play action. He finds Dustin Keller. Jets on top, 7-3.
He pressed the corner and coverage came up to stop the run. Find Keller in the end zone.
Second quarter, 10-3, 16 seconds left in the half. Sanchez looking for LaDainian Tomlinson. Picked off by Randy Starks.
Yeah. Pressure cannot cause you to make those type of mistakes.
Led to a 58-yard Dan Carpenter field goal. Rex Ryan on fire. Jets lead at half, 10-6. Third quarter, Tomlinson picks up 4 yards here. He passes Jerome Bennett, 5th all-time in career rushing yards with 13,665.
Wow. 21 reasons.
How about the mano-a-mano matchup here between Brandon Marshall and Darrelle Revis? Mike, we were just talking about
a guy that's reading players and learning and knows how to send people towards his help.
These two battled all day long. Marshall maybe getting away with a little push-off right there. Picks up 19 yards. He had 5 catches for 50 yards.
Yeah, that's a pretty good day's work against that. He's a Pro Bowler as well now. Yes, sir.
After Matt Moore and Marshall moved down to Miami.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
How about Moore rolling to his left? 2 guys come clean, should have made the sack.
Matt Moore escapes 21 plays in that drive.
Hits Charles Clay, 21 plays, 94 yards. 21-play drive, longest of the season.
Don't do it.
Sanchez with Taylor on
Big man with ball.
Randy Starks.
Randy Starks. 2 interceptions on the day.
They are laughing at him right now, wherever he is.
Other things like this.
You can't make that throw, though, in that situation, right?
Issues like that, when they come up, it makes it look worse than it is. You can't make that play.
Next Jets possession, 3rd and 9. Sanchez looking for Jeremy Curley. Incomplete. There's a flag on the play, though, as Sanchez gets hit in the head by Yermine Bell.
Man. Take off the skirt of these quarterbacks.
Helmet to helmet. They're going to get the flag every time, Brian.
He has on a helmet for a reason.
3rd, 5.
If you hit it, it's a penalty.
Looking for Sean Green. Threw it behind him. Marvin Mitchell there with the pick. Mark Sanchez has 63 total turnovers since he's come to the league in 2009. Second to only Eli Manning. Responsible for 9 turnovers in the last 3 games.
I feel your pain, Rex. Great tackle by Sanchez.
Santonio Holmes now, this is after that pick. This is during the drive, during the 2-minute warning. Dustin Keller's got to calm him down here. Holmes went to a game without getting a catch, and he was benched. Reportedly, Brian Schottenheimer, the offensive coordinator, pulled him out. So here's Patrick Turner with the 10-yard touchdown with 1:24 remaining. Jets down 19-17.
8-8 right there coming up. He put his big body right in front of the defensive back. Gave it to Sanchez. Sanchez made a play.
Jets going for an onside kick, but Nick Folk
need a better kick.
Didn't really get it up in the air there, and Brandon Marshall on the recovery. Jets eliminated from the playoffs for the first time in Rex Ryan's era.